Hill figure, nigga. Sunday evening, I'm your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Star, PKA Chicken Shit. I'm going to get my COVID shot this week. Fuck what y'all niggas talking about, huh? I would rather die trying to save my life as opposed to being on a hospital bed talking about, I should have got this shot, listening to some fucking Resistance. Fuck out of here. I'm going to schedule it tomorrow. Anyway. All right, welcome aboard. I'm feeling great. Got the nap in today, so kids, you already know. Look out, huh? We got some things to talk about. Russell, Westbrook, Kid Cudi, Lil Nas X, Dwayne Wade. Hey, D Wade. I just like saying that. And even, Tyler, the Creator, who I saw in concert last year. The concert was lit. But what do all these guys have in common? Oh, I'm sorry. And what's the other one? Billy Porter. I can take it back till Sylvester. You make me feel mighty real. What do they all have in common? Why do they have no problem putting on a dress? Oh, I'm sorry. And Flip Wilson. I can take it back to Flip Wilson. What do they all have in common? Troll babies, good evening. They're not good-looking men. Therefore, they have to do certain outrageous things to get the attention of the masses, to get a certain type of approval, to assist the conspiracy to destroy the masculine black man. I do believe there is a conspiracy, a combined effort. I most certainly do. And this is where my age can assist you. Nobody wanted to see in the 60s, I can even go back to the books. Nobody wanted to see a black superhero such as James Bond in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. No, not even the 90s. Nobody wanted to see a black man on the screen like Commando. But what's the other one's name? Chuck Norris. What was that Chuck Norris franchise? Something, I forget that bullshit. Rambo. Give me some other names. The great white superheroes with the guns. Saving the country. Saving the world. There's a conspiracy to destroy the masculine black men. Yes, there is. And you have people such as Lil Nas X, who I refuse to watch. I don't dislike him. I just don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about his sexual preference or his desire to be noticed. I don't give a fuck about his money. Russell Westbrook, he's fucking ugly, in my opinion. If he didn't have an NBA career and the money, what dime in her right mind would say, ooh, he looks good. I'm going to give him this pussy. Anyway, New York Fashion Week, which I thought was around January or October. Maybe they changed the time of it because of COVID. But it's here now, New York Fashion Week, for those who care, and they're all wearing different costumes, designs, things of that nature. Kim Kardashian looks crazy, some type of leather headpiece all zipped up. Bitch, you're too old for that. Stop it. You look goofy as fuck. I want to know how her kid's arm got broken in several places. Folks, I want to ramble for a few minutes, and then I'll get to the show. Just bear with me. I want to get some of this out. I had a great day today. Cheers. What was I saying? Yeah, okay. So these guys, what they have in common is that they're funny looking. They're not attractive men. Russell Westbrook, wearing a dress for GQ. Who gives a fuck, you bozo ass nigga with your blue hair? Oh, and he's going to get a ring with the Lakers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. The only weirdo by way of sports and in the media who I give a pass to because he was one of the baddest, if not the baddest motherfucker in the NBA when he played, Dennis Rodman. Can I get an amen in the live chat? So I didn't give a fuck about him wearing the dress, getting married to himself. I didn't give a fuck, and Michael Jordan didn't give a fuck. When it was on, it was on. Dennis Rodman, he was fouling and hacking and playing defense against Magic Johnson. I don't give a fuck if you're HIV positive. You come on this goddamn floor, you gonna get that work. Salute to that sloppy heifer from Ethiopia in my community section. Why is that video from a decade ago picking up traction again? That's an old video. If I can just ramble for a second. Why is that video picking up traction again in 2021 as if what she's saying has so much validity and holds so much goddamn weight? Bitch, you're from Ethiopia. Are we to blame black men or half black men for not protecting black women? I don't know. Can the American black woman be saved? Can she be protected? I don't know. But I'm not going to just, join the hate train because some fucking fat face, some fat face Ethiopian bitch wants to take shots at African American females. We've got a lot of issues and problems. Yes, we do. But America is the shit. Don't get it fucked up. Everybody wants to emulate us. They want to dress like Americans. They want to be like Americans. Let's not get it fucked up. Yes, we got monkey bitches fighting up in the Waffle House 3 o'clock in the morning, threatening to shoot the place up like Chiquisia Clemens. Y'all ain't got no utensils? I'm going to come back and shoot this motherfucker up. Yes, we got niggas jumping out the cars with the baby, busting shots at other black females. Yes, we do. But we overlook all that shit. Yes, we got niggas up in the Bronx shooting other niggas on the floor while holding a drink. Where was that in the Bronx? I forget. And didn't spill the cup and then start pistol whipping the nigga. Yes, we do all that. All that. But they all want to be like us. Do me a favor when you get some time. Go into the comments section of my community section and get at that funky, raggedy, semen slurping Ethiopian bitch. Give me a minute. I just want to ramble. Got that napping. Troll babies, good evening. How you guys doing? Flat rate inspections. I got your donation. Salute. I need to talk to some Brooklyn niggas tonight, please. Brooklyn Kennedy, are you out there? Do you no longer fuck with the show? If not, that's cool. My nigga Shah from Riot Heights, Franklin Ave. Shah, my nigga, what's going on with Bobby Schmurda and the dancing now? The fuck's with that nigga, man? I know he joined Rock Nation, but come on, man. Did they give the nigga a crazy bag and then he gripped the joystick? The fuck's with that dancing he did on stage a couple of weeks ago? Whoa! Whoa! We can't sit here and clown Russell Westbrook, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi. Did I mention Kid Cudi? He's a ugly fuck. Trash bars, black lips. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What happened to Bobby Schmurda? Troll babies, I don't have my contacts in. What the fuck's up with Bobby Schmurda? Do I have to call my cousin? I'm snitching tonight. My cousin, K.O. So Frosty from Flatbush. Crip leader. Gods of the city. Google him on YouTube. It's my family. Somebody tell me something. The fuck's with that nigga and the dancing. The nigga looked like Madonna back in 1986 up on the stage gyrating his body. Sitting here sweating like this. AC on? Give me a second. I'm coming to Russell Westbrook. Kid Cudi niggas wearing dresses. So what? So what you wearing a dress? Bitch niggas. We don't care if you lick a hole or suck a pole. And isn't he a father? Russell Westbrook of like 3 or 4 kids? Side note. I was in Papado's yesterday in Alpharetta. I prefer the one in Marietta, but I was in Alpharetta. When I came outside, some nigga said something, so I dropped my gun accidentally. Sucker shit. So he could see it. I thought he was NOI. Anyway, give me a second, guys. Let me set the phones up. I've been all over the place. I know this. It's Sunday. I feel great. The mailman, I still got your donation. He says, rest in peace, Bronx Pacino. Absolutely. Oh, man, Bronx Pacino sent me a Boston Bruins jersey because that's my favorite hockey team. And has my name on the back. And thank you for reminding me of his existence, the mailman, okay? Confused Focus, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Sit tight. I'm coming to the phones. I just want to ramble. I'm sorry. The showrunner, coronavirus sniffing dogs at Miami Airport. Kids, it's on. It's on. Anybody talking that resistance shit, fuck the government, that sounds hot. You're going to get your shot at some point. You're going to get a chip implanted in your fucking thigh, and you're going to act like you know, or else you're going to get the fuck out of here. And I had to realize that about myself. I'm not leading any fucking fight against the government. If I were, I would have been down at the Capitol building, huh? I don't hear nobody talking that rah-rah shit if you weren't down at the Capitol building getting it in. I'm part of the machine. Note to self, the new Morpheus from Matrix 4. Troll babies, can someone help me out? Morpheus, the Matrix 4, which looks like trash, by the way. Looks like trash, my nigga. Give me a second. I just want to check something before I, say the wrong thing, because sci-fi is my world. You know this. Yeah, they changed. They changed Morpheus. Why? Well, what happened? Can anyone explain this to me, please, before we... Hold on. That's my nigga, man. Well, the new Morpheus, is he some type of African? Yawa Abdul Mateen II. Oh, man. What happened to Lawrence Fishburne, huh? How can you have The Matrix 4 without Lawrence Fishburne? Now, according to him, he doesn't know why he's not in The Matrix 4. Did he get too fat? Was he causing a ruckus? You know, in the last two Matrix films, which were trash, by the way, but you know. Okay, let me start this show. Pardon me, I've just been rambling here. I got some other showrunners coming up as well. I want to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson. Got married, yeah, you know, salute to that black man, huh? So against interracial dating, but one of his wives, I saw the video, thank you to those who sent me the video, she's high yellow. So clearly her blood is tainted. Join the conversation if you like. A little bit later, I want to talk about the homie, my son, has clapped back at academics with a freestyle. How do you feel about that? It's a diss track. Pardon me. It's a diss track. My son just released, going at academics. Have you heard it yet? Of course you haven't. It doesn't even have 20,000 views. And a little bit later, the Black National Anthem will be played before every NFL game. Do you care? I haven't even Googled that yet, but when did that come out? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. I just saw a little snippet with Alicia Keys. Oh, it was horrible. Why'd they pick her? And what game was that? Hold on a second. National Black. Lift every voice. Okay. It's very old. Lift every voice and sing. Very old, yeah. Okay. Guys, give me a second. I'm coming to Cash App and Super Chat. I just want to get some things off my chest and put them on the table. A little bit later on, I'm going to talk about Frankie Crocker finally being inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. And it just assures me that I don't give a fuck about recognition from, industry, organizations, people, so on and so forth. Frankie Crocker went to jail for payola, just like Alan Freed did, who's credited as being one of your pioneers of rock and roll radio. But why did it take so long? Why did Steve Harvey and a bunch of other people get into the Radio Hall of Fame before Frankie Crocker? I don't want to be in that Hall of Fame, nor do I care. And I'm the only one I care about, the Hall of Fame, is the Scotch Plains, New Jersey Hall of Fame. Also, hold on a second. There's something I want to put on the screen here. Did I print this out? Paper. A transgender troll baby. Some transgender beat up a female. I'm not laughing. Alana McLaughlin wins MMA debut debut via a submission in the second round down in Miami, Florida. The 38-year-old used a rear naked choke against Celine Provost. Okay, so the transgender used to be a guy and beat up a female. We're applauding this? Why are we applauding this? Does this now change the rules of boxing, MMA? I don't know. Okay, let's get to the show. Let me take a few phone calls. And I think Mike is calling in from, according to Hip Hop. Hold on a second. Mike, are you there? 678. Okay, Mike, call now, buddy. Call now. Sunday night, I'm feeling great. Let me bring in area code 720. Good evening. Hey, how are you, man? Russell, Westbrook, Kid Cudi, they're wearing dresses. Do you care? It's trending everywhere.
Honestly, Star, I really appreciate you for bringing this topic up. It's this shit with Russell Westbrook. I'm not surprised. The man couldn't get a championship naturally with his talent.
Right.
So I think this is something on the back end that he had to do in order to get over to the Lakers. So this might be something on the side. Yeah. They're like, okay, we need you to do this. We want you to put on a skirt.
Yeah.
And then we'll get you over to the Lakers. And then we could possibly get you a championship ring because he wasn't going to get it naturally.
I agree.
So I think he definitely.
I agree. He's not a team leader. He's a very selfish. He's another Carmelo Anthony, in my opinion. But go ahead. A volume shooter.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, I mean, and the skirt was ugly as hell. At least if he was gonna wear a skirt, get some fly shit. The shit he had on was looking terrible at that. So he made himself look like a straight buffoon. He tries to come into the league and tries to be this tough guy. His image has now been tainted. They're gonna try him in the league. So I wouldn't be surprised next season if he gets into some real altercations. Gets thrown out a couple games. People are going to try him now from what he's doing now. So don't be surprised if, Westbrook got into a fight, somebody, all this kicked off. People are going to try him now. So that's kind of what I see for his future. And honestly, I hope he doesn't get the ring either. So I hope he just made a fool of himself for nothing.
Well, sir, listen, I usually don't do conspiracies, but I'm fine with doing one tonight because he's a bozo to me. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know his NBA history. Didn't he play with Kevin Durant? Was it in Oklahoma? Where was that they played together? Do you know?
You're right, man. And Kevin Durant was telling this man he was shooting ungodly shots that he had no business taking when he should have been giving the rock to KD. That's why he ended up leaving in the first place. He knew damn well he wasn't going to win a ring with Russell Westbrook on his team.
And what team did he go to then? Because he bounced around from team to team. What teams did he go to? I forget.
He went to the Rockets, I believe, as well. When he played with James Harden, he ended up going to. I think that's it. I'm not 100% sure about his career, but I do know is that he ended up playing for OKC that whole time and ended up taking over the team. Then he ended up getting traded to the Rockets, and then I think he came from the Rockets, and now he's going to LA now.
I'm good.
But I think you made a great point. I wanted to thank you too for bringing up Dennis Rodman. He's the only athlete to pull that off.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman was so out there. Hang on a second. Dennis Rodman was so out there. Michael Jordan didn't give a fuck.
Right.
MJ said, "Let this nigga do what he does. He's at practice. He's a beast on the court." Who gives a fuck if he's got an earring in his nose, he's painting his toenails? We don't give a fuck. And if I'm not mistaken, they never hung out, he and Jordan, but they did communicate during practice, and they won championships. So I will accept Dennis Rodman, all that goofy shit he did with the yellow fingernails going to North Korea, but he won the big one. I just think Russell Westbrook is a fucking clown. But go ahead and finish up.
Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and finish up. But, just to mention the Michael Jordan thing, Michael Jordan respected Dennis Rodman. Yeah. That's the difference.
Yes.
I don't think Russell Westbrook has that respect in the league. And that's the biggest difference to me is that Dennis Rodman got a lot of respect from a lot of players no matter what he did. I don't think people respected Russell Westbrook. They didn't respect his style. They didn't respect his game. And now, by him doing this buffoonery, now he's really going to get tried. And I think he's lost a lot of respect in the league, period. I think this puts a target on his back, and I think it makes the Lakers organization look a little suspect as well. So this was not a good move for the Lakers organization to take on somebody like Russell Westbrook. Like you stated, he's not a good team player. He's not an asset. He's a good player, but I wouldn't call him elite.
Right. He's a volume shooter, in my opinion. I could be wrong, like Carmelo. But now, hang on a second. He also played with the Washington Wizards for 1 year. I'm looking at his career right now. You see, when a person bounces around like that, they're either not a good team player or there's some type of underlying issue that at some point teams just say, hey, thanks, but no thanks,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Thank you for your call, man. Have a great evening.
Have a good night, sir.
Yes,
I appreciate you, man. You take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Give a fuck about you and Kid Cudi wearing dresses. No, we don't have to be homophobic. We just don't care. I just don't care. Quadir, I get your cash app, sir. Thank you for your donation. Progress 11. The movie Colors decades ago predicted this mess. There was also books as well. I've been a reader for most of my life. Books have spoken about the progression of history and things of that nature, but the destruction of the masculine, good-looking black male has been, in my opinion, for many, many years, centuries in this country, a real agenda. Let me just say this, Michael Jordan, a good-looking black man. You don't have to be suspect to say that. A good-looking black man. He was intimidating, aside from being the best, in my opinion. And I had to come to that realization. Larry Bird was my guy. I used to curse the fucking ground Michael Jordan walked on until one day I just said, hey, man, he's running through niggas. Like, I got to give it up. LeBron James is a weird-looking guy to me. He's fucking a weirdo. Thank you for your donation, Progress 11. Dominic, how are you, sir? Got your donation. Best shows when the old nigga gets a nap. Salute. Well, thank you, man. I got a lot to talk about tonight, and I want to focus on that monkey bitch in my community section from Ethiopia. A human semen receptacle, Why do we give females like that a pass? Why is there no consequences to what someone like that says if they come here? I'm not saying we should attack them physically, but bitch should be canceled if she's not already. Fresh Start Management got your donation. Star, you are an inspiration to the younger generation. I thank you, sir. Thank you for that. I encourage them. I promote them. I genuinely do try to help. Even though I'm a narcissist, conceited, confident, convinced, a fucking rat, I do try to help. But thank you so much for your donation. Wicked Hebrew, good evening, sir. Star sipping snitch whiskey from a Philly PD glass. It's a whole fact, sir. Thank you so much. I just want to ramble. I'll come back to everything here for a second. I thought I had some information for the screen for the transgender fighter who beat the female half to death. Give me a second. I want us to talk about this, but I thought I had that for the screen. What the fuck happened? If I can't find it, we'll keep it pushing and we'll focus on my son. My son dropping diss tracks. My son, I'll fuck with your homie. Come on, man. But Academics dropped the Addy. Now, if you're inside a club, no, don't do nothing. Don't be punching, fighting, shooting, and slapping. But he gave you the Addy, my nigga. You got to pull up. We ain't trying to hear diss tracks and freestyles. No, my nigga. Ack is from, Academics is not even, well, he's a New Jersey native now. But Ack is from Spanish Town, Jamaica. And I'm going to say this again. I saw Ack, with the boxing gloves on. He's got some speed. He looked better to me than Jim Jones trying to fucking box. Rick Ross. Meek Mill looked horrible. My son, you got to go see him, homie. I put your diss track in my community section, but we getting that shit up out of there tomorrow morning. Hold on a second, man. Who's calling in from area code 862 Sunday evening? Did you get your coronavirus vaccination yet? 862.
Hell no, man. Fuck that corona vaccine, man.
Let's go, big nigga. Talk your talk. Let's go.
So you telling me that Academic dropped the Addy and my son dropped the diss track?
Sir. Listen, I do not encourage people to fight. You feel me? I'm too old to do that goofy shit. But what do you think? Do you think my son needs to take it a step further? He's from the BX. Come on, man.
I think Ack want that smoke.
I know he wants to smoke.
Popping all that shit. You gotta know what I mean? Pull up.
I know he wants
at
to
least
smoke.
Pull up.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he carries a gun now, or somebody carries a gun with him. I'm snitching because he and I were talking about gun permits when I was, working with him. He might have a blam. Mm-hmm. He might have a blammer, My son fuck around and catch one in the neck. I mean, I don't wish that upon him, but I'm just saying, Go ahead.
If it was me, I would have called Academics out for Triller. Let's hop in the ring, do it like men, That's how I see it. You calling me out, dropping Addies. I'm not dropping no goddamn diss track. I'm telling you to pull up on Triller. Let's get a bag,
Listen, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. But let's explore this. No rush. What happens, hypothetically speaking, if my son and Academics have a celebrity boxing match and Academics cleans his clock? Then what?
Then my son has to move to somewhere like Cuba and never show his face again. Axe popping that shit because Axe in the lose. He can't lose here. If he loses, okay, I'm Academic, I'm the blogger, I'm not a hood nigga. Yeah. If my son lose, it's like, oh shit, what can I do now? Back to the George Floyd train.
Right. And any thoughts on coronavirus sniffing dogs at Miami Airport? I mean, there's more to the story. They're actually, at this point, they're supposed to be there to detect coronavirus in airport employees. Not people in and out of the airport, but I think at some point they're going to have dogs sniffing to see if you got some type of virus. Any thoughts on that before you go?
Is that possible?
Sir,
I think
it's a reality.
They just be making up shit, Star. Come on, man.
Sir, hang on. Then listen, I come to the microphone with a shitload of notes. I'm not just sitting here just, saying any old goddamn thing. YahooNews.com is where the story is. YahooNews.com.
Right, but who told them that? That's what I'm saying. I believe that the government just says things to make us want to get vaccinated even more.
Okay.
It's trying to.
Fair enough.
I don't believe that's even possible.
Okay.
Dogs smell guns, drugs, human beings, not viruses. I don't think, my opinion. I could be wrong.
I beg to differ. I could be wrong as well. I don't know every goddamn thing. But do you know why dogs sometimes bite people when you get in their faces and you're rubbing them and you're saying, oh. Do you know why they bite you sometimes?
Fear, right? You can smell the fear on you?
No, they can smell gingivitis. They can smell halitosis. They can smell things that we could never smell. They have a heightened sense. They can smell sometimes if your pores has drugs, a sickness. they bite you to say, get the fuck away from me. It's not because they are off in the head. Sometimes you can have a hot bitch and she's got on some $1,500 perfume, and to the dog it stinks. So that's just my. Well, listen, I'm a fucking dropout, but I mean I've studied dogs over years. But go ahead and finish up.
Yeah, man, that was it, man. You know, the whole transgender woman beating up on a lady.
Oh shit.
that should be like a bigger penalty than shooting a guy in the head. You know, that's not right.
Okay. All right.
You know, I don't get it. I don't get that part. You know, and we're gonna allow that if we're gonna allow transgender to use the restrooms as women, have some respect. Okay. You know.
Thank you for your call, man. Thank you. Thank you. Let's explore that for a second. And I thought I had that fucking showrunner. Give me a second. I'm going to take my time. I thought I had that fucking showrunner on the screen. Weeknights. For the goddamn transgender who beat the female. Let me bring this call in. You know, I can't do it. It's going to be too much. Let me just bring the calls in. Let me slow down. Area code. Mike, you're on the line. Hold on a second. Mike from According to Hip Hop. 678. Mike, you're one of my sponsors from According to Hip Hop. Please promote your platform first before we start talking, please.
Yes. According to Hip Hop channel on YouTube. Go subscribe now. According the number 2 Hip Hop. We're talking about all the new albums that's out. We're talking about all of the shit that's going on in hip hop. Excuse my language or whatnot. But yeah, go.
Man, fuck that algorithm. It's Sunday, Mike. Let's go.
Subscribe to the channel now. What's up, Star? What's going on?
Hey, man, can we start here? Because you're a younger guy. You and I had a meeting here in Atlanta. I appreciate your support, and your platform is popping. What's going on with Bobby Schmurda? He's dancing really suspect now. What's going on? Can we start there? Did you guys post that? Did you talk about it?
We've been posting a lot of the stuff that he has been doing since he got out. Like, he's been dancing a lot like that, you know, I mean, over the past couple of months. And, you know, when we posted up to our platform, the audience is feeling the same way. You read the comment section, people saying stuff like sassy, dancy, you know, I don't know.
The word is zesty. Now, Mike, listen, I'm looking to you to educate me. Where is he now? Is he on some different vibe, some different wave? Because years ago, before he did his stretch, I mean, he was popping and locking, but it wasn't like, you know, crawling and you know, tantalizing the audience. It's weird now. The fuck happened?
The dance has changed, you know. I mean, we looking to see, the fashion seems to have changed too, you know, I mean, just an overall thing. But yeah, the way he's, you know, this ain't the same two-step or the same bop that he was doing on the other record when he threw his hat up on the Hot Boy shit. But yeah, it's not just your imagination. He's looking different, and the people are noticing that too. But he gonna have to come with some music though.
Well, Mike, I'm asking you again. What in your opinion is the reason? Because what's that guy's name who does that? He says, boy ain't no way, boy ain't no way, boy. I love his voice. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about what's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it Duke Dennis? Is Duke? Is that the guy? Duke. I don't know. Okay, so Mike, what is your opinion about why Bobby Schmurda now is doing all this weird suspect dancing, please?
my opinion, I think that he sees there's a market for it. You know what I mean? Like, we just watch the VMAs, we see everything the Lil Nas X is doing. It's a market for it. I think Bobby Schmurda is like, I could kind of, teeter that line without even jumping all the way over, and maybe some people will rock with it.
I hear you, man, but Lil Nas X didn't come out the gate talking about GS9 goes so hard.
No, that's real. I mean,
I'm on my bully, yo. Come on, man. What the fuck?
It's a gradual change. I mean, because we even see what Kid Cudi's doing. I don't know if you've seen the post that we put out there earlier with Trinidad James and what he's wearing. I think they see a market in, teetering that line of, lack of masculinity, per se. And I mean, and that's what these dances are showing. It's like, it's a lot of femininity in these dances that Bobby Schmurda is doing, in these clips that have been posted and we've been posting.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I love that guy's commentary. Hey, man, what else with regards to hip-hop do you want to put on the table? Because, again, I look to you guys, man, for leads and information. A lot of my content that I got with regards to so-and-so versus so-and-so, who's the better lyricist, who's the better rapper, producer, I got that from you guys. So I always look to you. What is popping right now on your site that we should know about?
Well, a lot of people talking about, obviously the Drake and Donda shit, but some folks are saying that Baby Kim, Kendrick Lamar's little cousin, he got a better album than both of them. So, there's been a versus out there with Baby Kim versus Drake's Certified Lover Boy album, and, people are saying Baby Kim. That's out there. And yeah, just this New York Fashion Week and some of the crazy stuff.
Well, hang on a second, and never mind New York Fashion Week. Can I get your prediction on Ja Rule versus Fat Joe? Who, in your opinion, is going to come out victorious?
I think Fat Joe got the longer catalog. I think I got Fat Joe in this one, and not by a lot. You know what I mean? Because I think that Ja Rule's hits are huge, and Ja Rule got some street hits too. But I just think that Fat Joe just has a whole lot to pull out the arsenal when it comes to street records from all eras and commercial records from all eras. I don't know if he's gonna play the R. Kelly song though.
Okay, now listen, Mike, I don't want to press you, but I'm going to grill you right now because I watched you and your partner. What's his name again? I forget.
Cool.
I watched you guys sit there and say that you misjudged Dipset versus the Lox, as we all did, even though I didn't choose between the two. I was neutral because I fuck with Killer Cam, Heavy, well, I used to, and Jadakiss. So, now, having seen how Jadakiss was freestyling, fuck who's got the hit radio songs. Jadakiss put all of those niggas in body bags. So, do you think we might see Ja Rule rapping as opposed to lip syncing? Will Fat Joe give us some bars if he has any fucking bars? Please, Mike.
You know what? Between the two, you might have a point there. Ja Rule probably is the better performer, probably got better energy on the stage. And if he takes the page out of Jadakiss's book, he actually can pull it off.
Okay.
And he pull out like Murdergram and those records he did with DMX and Jay-Z and street records like that. He can do it.
Okay.
Now, I think that he's going to have to study what Jada did, but I think just off the top,
okay,
I think Fat Joe got the records, but I've been wrong. So
okay, listen, Mike, I'm going to be looking to you to enlighten me because again, you're younger, your platform is popping according to hip hop, but just keep in mind, man, Jadakiss didn't give a fuck about who had radio bangers. He came out, bodied those niggas, put them in fucking coffins, and they're out of here. So, and also the DMX, if I remember correctly, Troll Babies, help me out. DMX. He had an issue with Ja Rule because Ja Rule came out as a rapper, and he was DMX's hype man at one point. Do you remember that, Mike?
I remember that.
Yeah.
License to Ill.
Yeah. So Ja Rule, if he digs down deep, I think he might body Fat Joe. But Mike, thank you.
I could see it. Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah. Thank you for checking in, man.
And we're gonna talk about it on Wednesday too on our channel. So go subscribe to According to Hip Hop on
Thank
YouTube.
You, man.
And yeah, we're gonna talk about it that following Wednesday.
Okay.
Thank you, Star.
Thank you, man. Have a great evening. Thank you. I remember DMX came up to Hot 97 when I was hosting the Star and Buck Wallace show. Oh, he was bitter. Yeah, stealing my style. That's what he said about Ja Rule, stealing my style. And then a couple of weeks later, he had K Solo came on Hot 97 talking about DMX of stealing his style because they were locked up in jail together and that whole, what do you call that? Some type of spelling flow. That's my nigga K Solo from Long Island. Spellbound. Your mom's in our business. She's in our business. K Solo had real boxing skills too, for those who don't know. Theo, I got your email. Yeah, okay, wow, yeah, you just sent me a picture of LeBron James in a fucking skirt. Okay, I remember that bozo ass nigga. Hey LeBron, hey girl. He's another one. He wasn't a good-looking guy growing up. A lot of these guys who were not good-looking guys growing up in their formative years, just stay with me for a second, in their formative years, they were not smashing the hot chicks, so their confidence level was not up, They weren't confident about, hollering at a bitch, checking a bitch, barking on a bitch, telling a bitch, I need a tuna fish sandwich with a pickle on the side. There's no pickles? Well, go to the market, bitch. Okay, that was a little extra. But the point is, they never had that type of swag. So they get older, they get a little paper. They get the mansion. Deep down inside, they think about when they were in the 9th grade or the 8th grade. No bitches were checking for them. So putting on a skirt to them is not a big deal. Because they go look in the mirror still and they see an average-looking guy. Not that looks means everything, but if you have looks and personality and you're popular, like myself, you can talk to a bitch how you feel like talking to the bitch. Bitch, wash my socks. It's Thursday night. I might want to wear them on Saturday. Wash your socks, bitch, or else I'm out of here. Hey, Lorna, I got your donation. Thank you, Dawn. She says, Black Anthem recognition is definitely a win. Okay. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you, darling. Hey, Kitty. Watching you tonight with Sydney Starr. I don't know. Oh, with Sydney Starr? Hey, Sydney Starr, how are you? Sydney Starr destroyed Chingy's whole fucking... destroyed his flow and then apologized. At least Sydney Starr apologized, as I respect her for doing that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I lied on that nigga, that whole ass nigga. Dominic, I got your other donation. Plaxico Burgess got 2 years for dropping his gun. Well, he doesn't have a permit to carry, sir. I think he was in New York or New Jersey, and he was supposed to go to jail. I have a permit to carry in New York and in New Jersey. My uncle got it for me. R.I.P. to Sal Santoro. TJ, I got your donation. Star, I'm at Miami Airport now. I've seen 2 dogs. Yeah, I hope you got your shot. I'm getting my shot this week. I don't go fuck about these niggas talking about the government, yada, yada, yada. Trappolitics.com. Star, what is the true value of a man today? Sir, are you a man or are you a male? And that's a layered conversation. It's not something you can just, give a quick fix answer to. Are you a man? Most males are not men, in my opinion. I've been saying that many, many years. Thus, the reason why when I have daughters, and I do want to have daughters, I prefer out of the, if I have 5, I would want 3 to be dykes or lesbians. Because most males ain't shit. But thank you for your donation, sir. King on the check-in. Rodman wore a wedding dress and got a pass, LOL. Yes, sir. Dennis Rodman got out there on that motherfucking court and he was grabbing niggas, pushing niggas. He punked the shit out of Shaquille O'Neal. He punked that nigga. For those who really know basketball. Troll babies, help me out here. I forget. Didn't Dennis Rodman have Akeem Olajuwon shook on multiple occasions? Dennis Rodman didn't play with niggas on the court. Yes, he was on that goofy shit with the hair was blonde in the middle, pink on one side, blue on the other. He was a fucking animal. Hang on a second. Where's that nigga from originally? I think he punked out Akeem Olajuwon. Michael Jordan left him the fuck alone because Rodman was checking niggas, slapping niggas. He spit on niggas too. Oh, how could I forget? From Trenton, New Jersey. How could I forget? He went to high school in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. Born in 61. Played with the Pistons. He got 1 or 2 rings with the Pistons. I forget. Got a ring with the Spurs. Got rings with the Bulls. Did he get a ring with the Lakers kids? I forget. Thank you for your donation. King. Can I get your donation? Thank you, sir. Star, did you see Holyfield get beat like an old slave? Oh, I most certainly did. Yeah, got his shit rocked. Got his shit rocked. Why didn't he do a charity fight like Mike Tyson where they agree prior to the fight that nobody's going to win because we both don't want to lose, credibility. Tyson looked horrible fighting oh God, who did he fight again from Pensacola, Florida? Hold on a second. Roy Jones Jr., pardon me. Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, and what about Tito got his shit rocked too. Can I just go left for a second? Tito got his shit rocked. Hold on a second. Y'all done fucked around and got me going here. Hold on. Yeah, that bum ass spick, Tito Ortiz. Got his shit rocked by Anderson Silva. And rightfully so. Caught him with the right. Pow! Dropped him. Yo, listen. To those of you older men, when you get older, you can't take a punch like you could when you were younger. Your equilibrium is different. Your blood cells, your oxygen is different. The blood going through your body is different. I caught a fucking a cramp in my leg last night in the bed. I screamed like a fucking 10-year-old at a Zac Efron concert. Leave all that fighting to these younger niggas, please. Thank you, King, for your donation. Antonio got your donation. Thank you. He says, hey, Dad, just showing respect to the machine. Okay. Am I really your father, or are you just saying that? Let me go left for a second. He just reminded me of something. Salute to those of you who are fathers, who you have sons and daughters and you tolerate bullshit from them. And especially in today's day and times, you've got your children who get on social media and try to embarrass and humiliate you. Salute to you for being fathers. I'm not a biological father, but my father was a great man. As I've said before, I loved him and I liked him. Even if social media were around in the 70s, I couldn't see myself getting on fucking YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or even Twitter and disrespecting my father. But salute to those of you who for those of you who you deal with that shit. I don't think I could deal with that. I really don't think I could deal with that. I think I would just cut the kid off, and I would probably say to the kid via social media, fuck you, bitch nigga. And then I'm going to block him. I don't want to make it too personal, but I've got very few friends. I've got a lot of associates, and I've spoken about this before. An associate of mine who I knew to be a gangster nigga back in the 80s and the 90s, his son, who's in his late 20s now, disrespected the shit out of him on social media. And he ate it. Just want to say that. Hey, Tara, got your donation. Is Cardi B still testing your gangster in the house? No, I put that bitch out. The following morning, I opened up the front door to the house and the kitchen door that goes out into the little patio area. And I put the broom up under the bed and pushed her to make her get the fuck up from up under my goddamn bed. If you're pregnant, bitch, go in the woods and have your kittens. Get the fuck out of here. So she left the house, and I don't let her just run in here anymore. But, she tried me. There's another cat by the name of Mariah that I have spoken about before. She's a cutie, and she comes in the house, eats her little food, and then she goes right back out. She belongs to the streets, and we have an understanding, But yeah, thank you, Tara. No, I put that bitch Cardi B out. Yeah, she did. She tested my gangster. But thank you for your donation. Back to the phone lines. Area code 201. Good evening. I'm just showing some old nigga rambling shit tonight. Are you there? 201. We're talking about this hoe ass nigga Russell Westbrook, Kid Cudi, and a host of others. 201.
1212 Grand Finale, a.k.a. Mr. Know-It-All. What's good?
Listen, man, I fuck with you, but send me a banner for the community section as opposed to putting your link under multiple comments, because Amy said to me, hey, am I letting this guy post his links all over the goddamn place?
Yeah, it's some grimy hood shit, I know. Hey, but hold on, man.
Come on.
You were supposed to get back to me with a connect, man. I never got it.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Send me an email right now. Let's take our time. The guy who makes incredible banners, his name is Kurt. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find you. T-R-A-N. Okay, I got your email. Hold on a second. Stay with me. Yeah. She said, hey, this guy's like leaving his links under a whole bunch of comments. What am I doing? I said, I'll talk to him.
All right, man, I'm going to fall back. I'm not going to do that no more.
No, stay there. Okay, I'm sending you to Kurt. He does the banners. Great fucking banners. Hold on. Let me do this right now. Bang. Great.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to check for that.
Pow, okay, I just sent it to you. Go ahead.
Got you.
You have the floor. Yes, sir.
So you and I are men of a certain age.
Yes, sir.
Old as dust.
Yeah.
We grew up with Bruce Lee and the $6 Million Man and Jim Kelly and Jim Brown, Richard Roundtree, Fred Williamson.
Right.
The list goes on and on, right? So those were our manly, masculine role models that we looked up to, that we wanted to be like, so on and so forth. And today, being that, in my opinion, and I even think the facts will bear this out, a lot of males today do not have, not even those role models to look to, but fathers, actual fathers to idolize and look up to. And so because there's a lot of feminine energy that they relate to, there's really not a problem with getting in touch with your feminine side.
Right.
And, you know, much to what you had said a little while ago, you know, you felt some type of way about disrespecting your father because there was some value or validity to bringing shame to your family.
Listen, I couldn't even do it if he made me mad, because at the same time, this was the guy who spoke to me in such an inspiring way. My father never hit me. He never spanked me. The man brought home pizza every Friday night from Alfonso's. Got me fucking mopeds, mini bikes. I wouldn't think about getting up on YouTube. There was no YouTube when I was growing up, but, you know, and shitting on my father. What? Go ahead.
Yeah. I can definitely identify. I mean, I didn't have the best father in the world. I will say that. Okay. My father was actually, you know, a low-life, degenerate piece of shit. Okay. You know, alcoholic, crack smoker, things of that nature. Okay. Who even the day he came home from Rikers Island was stabbed to death. Oh, nonetheless, wow. Okay. Nonetheless, what he did do was he was the perfect role model in the sense that he taught me what not to do. Right. So watching him, you know, live in the streets, I learned how not to be an alcoholic.
Gotcha.
Because I learned not to smoke. I learned not to do drugs.
Gotcha.
So on and so forth. But, you know, and I inherited his sense of critical thinking and his logic. But that's just me. And so now, just going back to the whole Russell Westbrook, Kid Cudi, like my question is, where are the non-black actors, athletes in dresses and skirts? Where are they? You know, where's the Asian, Spanish, Indian? I mean, aside from Irishmen who wear kilts because it's part of their culture, I get that. I get it. But where are the others? We don't see them, but we will always see a black male in a dress to capture, you know, or to get our attention. You ever wonder about that?
Yes, but at the same time, with all due respect, we have the power of the media now. So motherfuck what CBS, MSNBC, fuck what they are projecting. We can now research, we can find different people that were economists, scientists, philosophers. We can find them, and it is up to us. And when I say us, I mean African Americans, foundational Black Americans. It's up to us to raise these people up. I don't give a fuck about Lil Nas X. The only reason I would use his name in a title is for some fucking traffic. I don't give a fuck if he sucks a dick, licks a hole, sucks a pole. No fuck about him. You feel me? But go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't believe. I mean, I understand that commonality is the rest haven for immorality, right? That because everyone else does some fucked up shit that we can do it too.
Right.
I'm just putting it out there. You know, I really don't care about other ethnicities wearing dresses. I was just wondering if anyone else thought about it for a second. But yeah, man, that's where we're going, and there's no turning back. You know, prepare to see more, you know, more dresses, more purses. You know, we're comfortable. Well, not we, but you know, males are comfortable carrying purses, and you know, you're gonna see halter tops pretty soon, and midriff, both. You know, midriff. You know that shit where they like tie. Take two t-shirts and you're gonna.
Well, listen, hang on a second. Now, we've already seen black men wearing halter tops. I saw that shit back in the days, man. I just said, okay. You know, well, we've seen that shit. I mean, but now we've got social media, so it's magnified. I literally, if I can just say this for a second, literally today I had to unfollow 7 goddamn sites on Instagram because they kept showing Lil Nas X in that fucking purple dress. Get the fuck out of here. At the VMAs. Go ahead.
It's an assault on the senses.
Yes.
Right? If you're born during a certain era in time, you know, it's just certain things today, and I do the same thing, man. Every time I come across some real like displeasing shit to the eye or to the ears, I just gotta unfollow it just to stay sane.
Yeah.
I can't even watch cable TV on television. I got a big ass TV, but now I gotta watch TV on the laptop, so that when some suspect shit comes on, I can just click off of it. You know. But anyway, the coronavirus sniffing dog.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I don't know where that other dude. I mean, hey, listen, man. You know, we all have different experiences and education or what have you. But just so you know, dogs can smell cancer.
Yes.
They can smell ovarian cancer in women. Yeah. Okay. Very heightened sense of smell. They smell like 1 trillion times better than we do, or something to that effect. So it is not unusual or foreign to see dogs sniffing you to see if you're sick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents, man.
Well, hang on a second. If I can just add to that. I mean, I've had, I think I've mentioned this before, you know, Buck Wild, love him to death, but, you know, he would smoke kush, drink, and in Pennsylvania, he would come out sometimes and he would, you know, stay in my basement, which was a very nice basement. And my little white teacup chihuahua at that time, his name was Poncho. Buck Wild would literally cut up steak for Poncho. Poncho would eat the steak, and then if Buck tried to touch him after he ate, he would bite him. And he would say, yo, I just gave your dog some fucking steak. I said, well, he smells, I'm sure, the stench of you, the fucking alcohol, the kush. You're sweating. You've been cutting the grass. To him, you probably stink. No disrespect.
Yeah, he was, to the dog, Buck Wild was unclean.
Right.
He was unsanitary.
Right.
He was a rotting piece of shit. That's like a human, a big piece of shit trying to pat him on the head.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Thank you for the T-bone steak, my nigga, but back the fuck up off, you know? Don't put your face in my face. Don't fucking stroke my head. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, man, have you posted a video on your page lately? What's going on?
So so I've been thinking about some other things to do besides music, and I got an idea swirling around in my head. Okay. Give me a little while to work it out, to work out the logistics.
Okay.
And I'm going to post some new content aside from music, although I do have some music that's probably going to drop in another month.
Okay. Hey, before you go, Grand Finale, Dr. Umar Johnson got married to 2 women. Are you up to speed? Just got married. The video's out there.
2 women. Okay.
2.
All right. Well, I don't knock that at all. I think men should have as many wives as they can afford.
That's a fact. Yeah.
You know, and hopefully, they have an understanding as to what's allowed, what's not allowed. I hope, hopefully he's the dominant man that asserts himself in a relationship and doesn't tolerate, any loudness or argument starting and no shit like that. And he should be all right.
I don't want to be negative, but maybe there's a good chance that these 2 women will help him because he does a lot of goofy shit. He's a great speaker. a knowledgeable man, even though I don't agree with some of that stuff he talks about, Marcus Garvey and stuff like that. But maybe they will assist him with regards to his business, because he turns people off with regards to his business, if you ask me. But his knowledge in the field of education and young children, I think, is superb. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, he would get donations like through the mail, because he would say that old people don't like to use Cash App and the internet and all that shit.
Yeah.
He would get on screen and show everybody all the money that people have been sending him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, saw no progress. We didn't see a school. We didn't see nothing. But he was just flashing money on us. Hopefully, they will help him get that straight.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, good to talk to you as always. Have a great evening. Thank you.
All right, man. One.
Okay, grand finale on the check-in. Did I forget to mention something, troll babies? I know I've been talking tonight. Oh, if I can go left for a second. Let me just add this to some of you fathers who deal with your kids disrespecting you on social media. Again, I couldn't see myself doing that publicly, or even loud talking or disrespecting my father. But I did encourage, some of you may or may not remember, an old friend of mine to tell his son, fuck you, via Instagram. And then I said, hey, man, you should tell him, fuck you. Your mother was a skank and a coke whore. And then take a screenshot, as they do. Now, that may sound kind of harsh. Don't be afraid to tell your child, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. The rules are different these days. Rules are different. Sam, I got your donation. Okay, sub-Africans, not claiming that fat forehead. Okay, you're talking about the girl in my community section. Yeah. Out of pocket, huh? Antonio, he says, no, you are not my biological dad, but you have taught me a lot. Hey, thank you, Antonio. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support. Leal Massage, LLC, thank you for your donation as well. Miss Power B, good evening. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Star, I get the agenda, emasculate black males, but why are so many complicit? No one can take from you what you aren't willing to give up. Very good point. Very good point. I don't have the answers. I don't want to blame capitalism. A lot of people blame capitalism when in reality, capitalism is a beautiful system. Greed is something different. I don't have the answers. Why are so many complicit? Maybe white approval, if I had to guess on the fly. Mainstream approval. If we're talking about black males, as you said, you have a lot of black people. When they get some money, what do? They run to a white neighborhood. And they're so quick to say, I'm the only black person in there. I'm the only one they allow, at such and such a place. They take pride in saying that. That would be my guess. Approval of others. Flip 82 on the check-in. Big nigga, keep it real. It's no cats. You got barefoot white women chained up in the yard. A pimp is always a pimp. You can go to my IG page, sir, and you can see one of the cats. Give me a second, sir. You sent in a donation. I got time tonight, cuz. I got time. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, Mariah is on my IG page somewhere. Is she not, guys? There she is. Go to my IG page. You will see Mariah pressing me, looking in the window as if to say, yo. I'm an animal lover, man. I got a soft spot for fucking animals. I had ducks growing up. All sorts of shit, man. Yeah. I got other videos. And matter of fact, hold on a second. You can look on my IG page, Flip82. There's a video there of Malika the Fox. Somewhere. Hold on, scrolling down. One of those videos is Malika the Fox. Hold on. I love animals. I don't try to pet them. You know, I don't want that. I don't want them to think that humans are to be trusted. So I feed them because I enjoy watching them, you know, take a break from whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, there you go, Malika. There's a video of Malika the Fox on my IG page. You can see the little feeding bowl. I filmed her eating. I'm not out there trying to, like, you know, rub her stomach and all that old crazy shit because, truthfully, you know, they may think I smell weird. I smell like Fahrenheit cologne, which I like, but they might be like, you know, the fuck. Hang on, guys. Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, how are you, sir? I got your donation. Thank you. Russell got your donation. This is classified, but how many fitted hats do you have? Every team in the NFL, every team in the MLB, Major League Baseball, every team in the NBA. And I'm missing 3 fitteds from the NHL. I wear different hats because I'm loyal to none of them. Thank you for your donation, sir. Florida Boy J on the check. And hold on a second. FU2, I see you, sir, via donation. Hold on. Star, please start watching sports. Westbrook might be wearing dresses, but he's the truth. He's averaging a triple-double the last 4 or 5 years. Okay. Sounds great, sir. It sounds great. And I'm not a know-it-all, but here's the thing. None of that means shit in modern-day sports. It's all about a championship now. Gone are the days of Archie Manning being one of the greats from the New Orleans Saints back in the days. Gone are the days of Dan Pastorini, who was a killer quarterback. Gone are the days of Dan Fouts, of Jim Hart, Darryl LaMonica. Those days are gone. People just go to those stadiums now to get the fucking the nachos and the cheese, the beer, to take selfies. The game is not that special. If you ask me, I could be wrong, from a real sports position. I don't give a fuck about Russell Westbrook's stats. Get the ring, you goofy nigga. Get us a ring or get the fuck out of town. And I think that's what it came down to in Oklahoma. We don't give a fuck about your stats. We don't give a fuck about your shoe deal. Are you getting us a ring or not? But thank you for your donation. Big nigga, Florida boy Jay on the check-in. Are you there, sir? Area code 904.
Yo, Star, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you, man? I'm rambling tonight. What's cracking? What's shaking? What's popping?
Man, a very, very depressing weekend for your boy, man. Florida State lost on a game-winning touchdown bomb by Jacksonville State last night, and then I woke up to the Jaguars losing to the Texans. So it's been a very depressing football weekend. But other than that, it's all good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling right now.
Hey, man, you sent me an email. The guy who says, what did he say? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. What does he say? How's that sound?
Yeah. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah. Now, are you sure about that guy's name? That you credited Duke Dennis? You sure that's him?
Yeah, I'm sure that's his name, Duke Dennis.
Okay. So, yeah, man, let's go back for a second. Bobby Schmurda. Man, what's with that suspect-ass dance he's doing now, man?
Yo, he came out the pen doing suspect dances. He came out doing the Vogue dance, doing the dance where he has the one hand in the air. He's flailing while he's shaking his hips around.
Yeah.
And now he's on the ground. Looks like he's doing like some hardcore like voguing or something. And it's disturbing to me personally, because how do you come out of prison, around Rikers Island up north, and then you don't come out with new music? You come out with more zesty, flexible, and actually new music,
right. And
then you're premiering these dances as if you think it's going to catch on with the heterosexual community. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard a hot bar, a hot track. At least his homeboy who came out of jail, at least Rowdy Rebel, he came out and hopped on a few tracks. He gave us ass bars, but at least he came out and tried.
Right.
The new song Bobby Schmurda dropped is going to come and go. It's trash. It's trash. And his dance moves are just an indication that he doesn't have any good music coming out.
I'm glad you're saying this, because I'm too old to condemn a younger person such as Bobby Schmurda. He had that real magnetism. He had that appeal that people took notice to. Star quality. And
you know what happened? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is what happened with Bobby Schmurda is he went viral in 2014 with the dance, the hot nigga throwing a hat in the air, and honestly, if he never got locked up, he just would have been a two-hit wonder. He just got locked up at the height of his hot nigga peak. So everybody pretty much tried to hold the door for him. And, when he comes out, he got another one coming. Right. He has another one coming. And he's just been living off of hot nigga. And I swear, if he never got locked up, we wouldn't care about Bobby Schmurda. He'll be another, what's the guy named? Fetty Wap. He'll be another Rich Homie Quan. Not saying these guys can't rap. He'll be another Kid Ink. Not saying these guys aren't talented, but they just would have fell by the wayside of last era's music and catalog. You can tell Hot Nigga Bobby Schmurda, that's not a song. I mean, that's a song, but he's not giving out any bars. He's not saying anything monumental that would have made you thought he was going to come out in these recent days.
I guess it's because I spent so many years in Brooklyn, and, the older cats that he came from, they were reaching out to me a decade ago. Yo, Star, that little nigga, he's gonna be the truth. And I said, okay, I'll sit back and I'll watch. And they popped off, pow. And I'm not trying to shit on the guy, but I mean, I saw the fucking dance. I said, what the fuck? And am I jumping the gun? Do you think he's got something else coming, some type of hit? Or did he just sign up? Sign up with The Rock, and he's just jumping the shark at this point? What do you think? Come on, help me out.
Star, what's really going on is the second biggest reason why people are still holding them to this high esteem is based off of what 6ix9ine did in snitching and ratting in New York. People are only holding Bobby Schmurda door open for the simple fact that he didn't tell and he did something honorable.
Okay.
And people in hip hop want to show the kids and the citizens that, hey, if you don't tell and you come out, Quavo's gonna get you a chain when you come off a private jet. Meek Mill's gonna give you $100,000, and Kodak Black is gonna put you on the feature. But at the end of the day, if you ain't making no songs, 12 months from now, Bobby Schmurda will not be able to call none of them niggas because they're gonna change their number on him. The only reason why we're getting any Bobby Schmurda traction or we're trying to big him up is because he didn't tell, and niggas in hip hop want to glorify niggas who ain't tell. He should have told. Maybe he would have had enough money to make sure his mans were straight, so when he came out, he could have put him on. But he pretty much blew the bag for both of them niggas.
GS9 goes so hard. That was everybody's shit. So let me ask you a direct question, Florida Boy J. You're the young guy that I look to, to keep me up to speed on this. Is Bobby Schmurda washed? Is he washed?
Bobby Schmurda was washed after Hot Nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He tried to get off that one song, Bobby Bitch. It was straight, but it ain't gained no steam. Niggas wasn't going back to his catalog and finding songs and dropping unreleased music. Nobody was doing any of that. He was a one-hit wonder before he got locked up. Him going to jail and not snitching let the rap community prolong that song. So when he came up, niggas is giving him fake coof, fake hype, putting him on festivals, just sing 30 seconds of Hot Nigga and jump in the crowd. But that's it. He's only getting this off of nostalgia purposes, not for real talent and consistency.
Okay. Stay with me. I want to shift gears for a second. For the boy Jay, did you see the video that happened a couple of months ago down there in Florida somewhere? Some nigga got out the car, busting at the cops. He's dead now. He's with Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Can you break that down? It was in my community section. Can you break that down? Do you know the details?
Not the details. We're talking about the same video where the cops are talking to like the two guys outside, and then the guy inside the car popped out with the chopper, shot one cop on the ground. The other cop chased him around, and they finally killed him and did what had to be done because they were kind of playing nice and giving people the benefit of the doubt. Those cops are actually being cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And this was a prime example of why they pull up the black people and gun them down at the window. This is the video they're going to show every police department and be like, this is why we don't give these niggas a chance to grab their ID. And if their cell phone's too big, blow their head off. Because the time where you let your guard down, have a conversation with these niggas, is somebody in the backseat with the chopper and too many warrants and priors, and he ain't going back.
Yeah. He came out that goddamn the back seat letting off. I just have to say that.
Look like Call of Duty.
Yeah. Hey, man, Russell Westbrook, my top story, and Kid Cudi, and a host of others wearing dresses for New York Fashion Week. Do you give a goddamn? It's trending everywhere. Wearing skirts, dresses. Any thoughts? Lil Nas X at the VMAs with a purple fucking dress. Who gives a fuck?
Well, first of all, the VMAs, I quickly turned to the pre-show, and they had a transsexual in a dress standing next to another female doing the co-hosting of the shows, and I had to turn the channel. So basically, they're ushering in demasculization of males. They're doing the same thing that China is trying to prevent with the demasculization of the men and the butt breaking of black men. You see Russell Westbrook come out here with that dress on. That's not by coincidence. Russell Westbrook has been dressing and gender bending his outfits for a while now. But for him to come out in a full, long skirt like that, I know it's Fashion Week, but I don't think that is conducive to the image he's trying to represent. I know he has this whole Why Not campaign, and, he has kids and a wife, so people are going to say, oh, he's heterosexual, he's a family man.
Right.
I understand that, but I don't see how you wearing a dress, what statement does that make for men or people who look up to you, Russell Westbrook? Are you trying to guide the young basketball players that look up to you and want to be the next Westbrook to wear dresses too, and maybe they can get an NBA and get these fashion opportunities?
If I can jump in for a second, for the boy Jay. Now, I have no problem with the Caucasian, continuing to show people that he is a freak from the Caucasoid Mountains. I have no problem with that because the Caucasian, who is a pioneer of bestiality, NAMBLA, for those who don't know, the North American Man-Boy Love Association, that's who he is. But how do we get to the point, if this is not too deep of a question for you, to where Russell Westbrook, Lil Nas X, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi, and a host of what's the guy's name? The black guy who always wears the dresses. Oh God! At the award shows, it's at Billy Porter. How did the black man get to this point where he's willing to do this? Nobody's putting a gun to his head. How did we get to that point?
That's what I'm saying. I think, personally, these guys, these black men, were already flamboyant homosexual freaks before they even ever got...
We have to say alleged. We don't know. Alleged freaks. Homosexual. We don't know.
Alleged homosexual freaks before the fame, the money, and the notoriety. I think once they get around these circles, start going to some of these parties and, start getting around the people that they look up to and see that those people are doing the same thing behind closed doors, it only empowers them to come out more and live their truth, i.e. the Billy Porters, the Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi has been on that type of time since he came out. So seeing him in dresses now already know that they probably blown that man's back out 12 years ago. It's over with.
Have you ever heard of William Dorsey Swan? I've mentioned him before, or her, Sherm. William Dorsey Swan.
Wasn't that the first transsexual black man back in the antebellum times?
This is what propaganda will lead you to believe. Do you have your laptop in front of you or your tablet, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Google William Dorsey Swan, Swann. I'll come right back to you, okay? Right back. William Dorsey Swan. Matthew, I got your donation. Thank you so much. The Vanity King got your donation. Star, me and Tiffany appreciate this show. Thank you so much. And salute to you and Tiffany, okay? Rory on the check. And Rory, sit tight. I got you, Rory. Hang on a second. Morehouse Entertainment. Pause. Yeah, listen, and we're just discussing these things. Nobody's hating. Nobody's homophobic. We're discussing this stuff, okay? Sit tight, FBJ. Let me bring in area code 713. Oh, no. Hold on a second. No. Did I bring 713? 713. Good evening. 713. Pick it up. 713.
My nigga.
Houston, I know the voice. What's cracking, my nigga? How you been? What's cracking?
My nigga.
Nigga, what's cracking?
What's poppin'?
Sunday night, I'm sipping. How about you? You got the Paul Masson? Let's go.
Man, you already know I got the power, my nigga. What's poppin', man?
Good to hear
you
your voice,
already
man.
know how I feel about this subject with these dudes and the dresses.
Let's go, Houston.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's go.
So, where you want me to start on this?
Take your time. Are you smoking a Black and Mild? Because me and you were smoking Black and Milds. I hate to say this. Long before it became a thing. I don't want to say his name. He's a good nigga, but you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, when that nigga, we were smoking them shit way before. 2012, 2013.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
we were doing our thing.
Yeah. Come on, jump in,
where
man.
you want me to start on this one?
Kid Cudi, Russell Westbrook wearing dresses. Nobody gives a fuck, man, at the New York Fashion Week. What do you think, Houston?
New York Fashion Week, first of all. New York, y'all need to check these niggas.
Yeah.
Them niggas is wearing dresses, dog. What the fuck? That shit is so wrong. I saw the shit coming just because of them. You see it in their face. They are so gay till it's like, you remember when Houston got rid of, what's his name? Dwight Howard, when he grabbed old boy balls when he was on the court.
Right.
Houston got rid of that nigga quick. Why is New York just taking this shit like, nah,
well, New York is the fashion center, along with Milan and places like that. So it's to be expected. But if we're talking from a strong black man position, I'm just putting it out there, and it's accepted now. You're a father of how many? I forget, Houston.
I got 4 kids. I got four girls by 4 bitches.
Okay. And
I'm just saying.
And you're still married to that beautiful Mexican queen, yes?
You got damn right. I got a beautiful Mexican queen.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
You got damn right. Goddamn it, fuck these black women.
Ooh.
I don't fuck with them no more because they did me bad in court. Nigga, I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm talking about?
Talkie talk. Let's go.
And then I hate the Mexican baby mama because she mad because I'm married to another Mexican woman, nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you. Come on.
Oh, okay. So, what's the other topic?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Florida Boy J, you there? Sit tight, Houston. FBJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here chilling.
Salute
to Houston.
What's up, Florida Boy J? Salute to you, man. You've been doing a lot of traction, man.
Yeah.
Salute to you, man.
Yeah. Did you find William Dorsey's Swan, FBJ?
Absolutely.
What do you got? Break it down. Come on, break it down.
All right. For the William Dorsey Swan was a former slave who fought for queer freedom decades before the Stonewall riots of 1969. Right. In an article published by The Nation Friday, writer-historian Channing Gerard Joseph tells the little-known history of Swan, a cross-dressing black man born into slavery who was affectionately known as the Queen. Born in Maryland around 1858, Swan endured slavery, the Civil War, and racism. Yeah. Police surveillance, torture.
Died in 1925. 1925.
Yes.
Continue.
I like some faggot shit.
Houston, easy, Houston.
Oh, no.
It's a different game now.
My bad.
I was just
beginning. Yeah.
I was hearing the twang in that shit.
Come on, Flo J, go ahead.
I'm too high for this shit, man. I can't not say it. No, come on, Star. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know I get.
I know. Sit tight. Flo Boy J, keep reading. And folks, if you're just not joining the show, folks, we're talking about William Dorsey's Swan. They're trying to say by way of propaganda and Wikipedia that this was your first drag queen. So they're trying to make it seem like it's okay that black men wear dresses today because you guys are the pioneers. This is the bullshit. Continue, Florida Boy J. Go ahead.
The fuck shit.
Okay, beginning in the 1880s, he not only became the first
dog. I don't give a fuck.
American activist.
How they trying to dress it
Houston,
up?
hold on.
Oh, my bad. No, my bad. I thought you had me muted.
Go ahead.
I was just talking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening. You feel me?
FBJ, go ahead, FBJ.
Yeah, beginning in the 1880s, he not only became the first American activist to lead a queer Renaissance group, he also became, in the same decade, the first known person to dub himself a queen of drag, or more familiarly, a drag queen. In addition to making history as the first drag queen noted in history, Swan organized underground drag balls in Washington, D.C. in the 80s. He also asked President
nigga Houston out of pocket
after he was convicted.
Okay, good enough, FBJ. Hold on. Okay, Houston. Let's go back to
Dog, I'm laughing listening to him read that shit.
It's good to hear you, man. What else is cracking, man? Are you up to speed on My Son? Do you care? Drop the diss track. Academics told him pull up, and he dropped the diss track.
My Son and Academics has a diss track?
No. My Son released a diss track. Academics told him pull up a couple weeks ago.
I don't give a fuck about neither one of them.
Okay, got you.
Personally, God damn it, who the fuck knows a My Son song?
That's what Academics said.
My Son. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't even drop songs like that. And niggas know me more than that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Okay. Houston, good to talk to you, man. I'm going to get back to one of these topics with FBJ.
Hey, man, dog.
Are you going live? You do lives now, yes? Promote your lives. Come on.
The what?
Don't you go live?
I always do lives. Y'all go to Tennessee Throw Therapy Radio.
Send me a banner, man, so I can put that in the community section. Tennessee what?
Okay, thank you, man.
What is it?
Much love and respect, man.
What's it? The channel?
Much love to you and Florida Boy Jay and everybody else.
Give me the channel. What is it again? Tennessee what? Tennessee what?
It's Tennessee Throw Therapy Radio.
Tennessee with a K. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a banner,
Put
man.
a K in front of Hennessy.
Give me a banner, man.
I'll send you the banner. Right. I got you, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Already.
Okay, hang on, guys. That's Houston. Houston's a good nigga, man, but sometimes, well, back in the Star Chamber days, we had some crazy conversations. That was before the algorithm became so intense, and you could say crazy shit when we sip on Paul Masson and smoke Black and Miles, just talk hella reckless. Okay, so FBJ, back to you, man. Did you do a new podcast? I didn't get a link from you lately. What's going on, man?
No, we didn't do a new episode. First of all, I've been really busy this week. I've been going back and forth to Orlando like twice already this week, just putting in some work.
Okay.
We're going to record a new episode this week, but I've just been just swamped this week, and just trying to even get down to record an episode has just been just extra as hell. So me and my coach were talking. You already know he was sick too. So me and my coach, we've been talking the past couple of days. We've been getting the episode together, pretty much crafting.
You got a lot of noise in the background. Fix the noise, FBJ. Rory, are you there? Rory, what's cracking, man? Good evening, Rory.
Star, what's going on? What's good?
Hey, man, sitting here sipping, talking about these weirdos up at the New York. What is that shit that's going on? Fashion Week. Are you around that stuff? You live in Manhattan, right?
Yeah, I Florida Boy Jay more into the fashion than me, but those dudes ain't from New York. I mean, Russell Westbrook's just another West Coast weird ass West Coast dude.
Let's go.
And he looked like he raided Zach Lee's closet. He borrowed that skirt from Zach Lee in L.A. back in Los Angeles. We're playing for the Lakers. I think he borrowed that, brought it out for Fashion Week. No, know what I'm saying? And
Zach Lee, you better call in. Zach Lee, you better call in. Go ahead.
I didn't know we were doing Black History Month today. I learned something. I didn't know African Americans they own that trans women. I didn't know that's like one of the Black History things they didn't teach us every February in public school up here. I missed that one. So what?
William Dorsey Swan. Go ahead.
Oh, Star, I always said I not only do I enjoy your show, but I find it informative. So
thank you, man.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna put down right next to George Washington Carver. You know. You're gonna be up there with George Washington Carver and shit.
Let's go. We talking reckless tonight.
Oh shit!
Come on.
Oh, I seen the highlights of that trans woman too. Beat the shit out of that chick.
Cool.
I thought that was so American. That was one of the most American things I've seen in a long time. That was the most American.
Rory, can you send me that link? You're talking about the transgender who beat up a female in Miami. I need that link. I haven't seen the fucking fight. I need to see that, man. Alana,
I just seen the highlights. I seen the highlights on him.
Alana McLaughlin.
She beat the shit out. He
beat
the shit out of her.
He beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of her. I thought that was the most American thing since they stormed the Capitol. I was like, man, you ain't gonna see that nowhere else but America, man. You know?
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hang on, Rory. Hang on. Oh, shit. Zach Lee said, y'all niggas is not going to disrespect my name while I'm sitting in the live chat. Zach Lee, let's go, big nigga. Zach Lee.
Yo, what's the deal? This pussy nigga, Rory the bussy boy talking shit.
Talking. Yeah,
What's
right
good?
there. It's right there. It's right there.
Zach Lee in the building, nigga.
Yo,
Hey,
what's up? What's up,
Rory,
Cheesecake?
hey, you a bussy boy, nigga. Hey, you keep talking about this Britney Spears looking tranny. Why don't you talk about the Aries Spears looking nigga that you took home? Talk about that.
Yo, why you keep?
You always talk.
Why
you like
why you
like
always?
bussy boy.
Why you always?
You got a Lady Gaga.
And
You at the
what I
bar
say,
looking
man.
for a Lady Gaga lookalike tranny. That's what you looking for, bussy boy.
Yo, Zach,
You
why
just-
you
you
always
want all
asking people to
look-alikes.
pull up,
You
man?
want all look
Why you
like
always
that. That's
asking?
why you
Why
mad
you
at the
always
West,
asking
huh?
people to
That's
pull
why
up,
you mad
man?
at the West. Hey, live your truth, bussy boy. Live your truth. You looking for lookalike tranny, bussy boy.
Why you always acting tough
Hey, don't
and
ask me
telling
no
people to
questions.
pull up?
Live
You ain't
your
got no
truth.
time
Don't
to
ask
fight.
me no questions.
You ain't got
Hey,
no
why
time
you-
to fight.
Okay, guys, one at a time. Hang on a second. Rory,
boyfriend get beat up.
guys, one at a
Why
time.
you let your boyfriend get beat up?
Okay, guys, can we do Zach Lee first? Zach Lee,
He got jumped.
you have the floor, Zach Lee, and then we'll come back to Rory. Good.
No,
You
I
say.
got you. I'll let Zach Lee talk.
Yeah,
Why
okay.
you didn't help your boyfriend when he got jumped? See, you at the bar, you trying to look for tranny, Lady Gaga looking trannies and Britney Spears looking tranny. You didn't help your boyfriend when he got jumped. And then you want to talk shit about the West, my nigga. You wouldn't be able to come out here and step foot and do nothing out here.
Oh,
but you know what? At the same time, won't nobody mess with you because you a bussy boy, my nigga. They'll just let you keep going because you don't get no points. You don't get no points for knocking out no bussy boys like you.
Okay.
Hey, and I got imposters. It's imposters in the chat, you know, with my profile and all that. You bitch niggas on my dick. Y'all want y'all stepdad. Y'all want attention from your stepdaddy. That's what y'all want.
All right, now hang on a second, Zach Lee. Zach Lee, I want you to hear me loud and clear. Zach. If we have Zach Lee impersonators, send me an email, and I will have Amy get them out of there. Everybody has to use their own name and their own pictures. So send me.
Hey, y'all hear Star?
Yeah.
Use your own
Use
name
your
and your
own
own
name. Fuck all that, trying to create Zach Lee fake accounts. But Zach, hold on a second. Rory.
Yeah, and they pushing a narrative that I'm emailing you, that I'm complaining about shit. So I don't email you for shit, my nigga.
Hey,
I
Zach,
handle my handle.
I'm asking you right now, Zach.
I tell them to pull up.
Zach, I'm asking you right now to send me an email because we don't want Zach Lee imposters. We want everybody to use their own name.
You sound like
in the live
a
chat.
Karen.
Yeah, use your own shit. Use your own shit.
Rory, you have the floor. Rory has the floor.
Karen.
Hold on, Zach. Rory has the floor.
Rory, you pussy, nigga.
Right,
you fuck me in real life. You looking for trannies at a gay bar, nigga.
Zach Lee, let Rory speak. Let Rory speak. Zach Lee, let Rory speak, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rory.
You know, this guy comes on here trying to act like he's some tough Crip. We know he's another weird-ass West Coast dude. You know what I'm saying? That's why he flew FBJ out. We all heard about that rendezvous.
Whoa, what the fuck?
We all heard about that rendezvous. And then all of a sudden, we heard before you brought him back to the airport, you and him jumped the broom. You held hands with FBJ, jumped the broom, put him back on his plane to Florida.
Rory,
and you always acted tough. Are you telling people to pull up? Why are you telling people to pull up? You ain't got no time to fight. You either in the comment section
you sound
all
like
day,
a Karen right
or you
now.
thinking
You
about
sound like a
pussy,
Karen.
or you thinking about
sound like a
pussy,
Karen.
man.
Rory, hold on.
Look, and then,
Rory,
why
here
you
we
in
go
your
again.
feelings?
He was using my words.
You still in your feelings. Live your truth, pussy boy.
Virginity. Hold on, Zach Lee. Rory's the same guy who lost his virginity to a bunch of naked males blasted Mary J. Blige's 411 in My Life album back in the 90s. Why are we even talking to this guy who grabbed his ankle?
Yo, your people started the whole trans thing. We just had a Black History Month right now. You and your people started this whole shit. Oh, you crazy? You two pussy boys did a meet and greet. And here you walk acting like Karen.
Are you still trying to remix my joke?
Live
your truth.
Just start people in the live chat. Put my name in this shit.
Ireland had some of the greatest. Hold on, start.
You a pussy boy.
Okay, guys, can we let?
Ireland had some of the greatest.
Guys, we have to let Florida Boy J speak, please. You guys spoke. Let Florida Boy J speak, please.
You jumped the broom.
Hold on.
Word on the street is you flew out to L. He flew you out to L.A. so the two of you go hold hands and jump the broom.
Okay, right now we have Florida Boy J speaking. Hold on. Florida boy Jay, you have the floor, sir. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Yeah, I want to bring up some historical facts with Irish homosexuals.
Come on.
Ireland and Dublin in particular have always been regarded as the home of some of the greatest gay and lesbian writers in the English-speaking world.
Let's go.
Some of who Oscar Wilde, Eva Singla, Gore Booth, Elizabeth Bowen, Kate O'Brien, the ladies of Legumin, Somerville and Ross, Mary and Dorsey. You guys have pioneered articulating the gay experience as you do when you come on this line. It's in your DNA to be a homosexual, Rory. That's why you come on here and profess your love for Bussy Boys and getting your back blown out while you had your legs held up high, listening to the 401 and Mary J. Blige album, High Off the Coke back in the 90s. You told us that. You can lie about me and Zach Lee, but we're just regurgitating facts you told us about yourself, sir.
Okay. Rory, you have the floor. Then I'll bring Zach in.
That wasn't the story, and you just over here because you ain't got no stories. You live in the goddamn swamp, and you probably play the harmonica on your front porch, and then you act like you somebody. You put pictures of wearing Air Jordans like you got swag. My bro, I'm 43. Them shits came out when I was in 9th grade. So how you got swag? How you got swag? You out of your mind. And everybody knows Zach Lee flew you out. You got flued out to L.A. You accepted that goddamn ticket, and he made you jump the broom. You and him held hands and jumped the broom. That's the whole reason he brought you up there.
Proud, Bussy
you want
boy.
to talk
That's
about
a part of your lineage.
Book Broke? No,
That's a part of your lineage.
Cheesecake Cuz.
See, you tried to step it up
Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you. I would never be worried about a dude who can't even grow a beard. You a grown man who can't even grow a beard. Come on, man. You look like you
worried about a beard. You a Bussy boy. You fuck men in real life. That's why you worried about a beard. That's why you make up false narratives.
Okay, guys, we've got too many people on the line tonight. All right, listen.
And you let Russell Westbrook borrow your skirt.
Okay.
You let Russell Westbrook borrow your skirt.
Guys, we've got a lot of people. I have to clear the line. Rory, good to talk to you, man. Hang on, Zach. Let me give you the last word, Zach. Thank you, man. Thank you, Rory. Okay. Rory on the check-in.
Get this blowpipe, bangpipe ass nigga out of here.
Okay, Zach Lee, you have the final word. Zach Lee, go ahead, sir.
Yo, I just want to say to these Bussy boys like Rory and Big Purr, live y'all truth. Because when y'all talk, y'all expose yourself. I don't have to say nothing. I just let y'all talk and expose yourself. And then I come back and regurgitate what you said. Live your truth, Bussy boy. Stop trying to throw false narratives on me, because it don't matter to me. Okay. I don't live that shit, so I don't care.
Okay. And Zach, listen, I'm asking you, send me an email whenever you get time, because we want people using their own names in the live chat. We don't want like a bunch of Zach Lee impersonators. We want people using their own names and putting their own fucking pictures up there. You have shown people your face, and they should do the same thing, all right?
I got you. I'm going to send you an email with all these profiles, the fake Zach Lees, the Zach Lee real face, and all you Bussy boys, y'all up out of here. Big Purr, you a bitch, nigga.
Thank you, man. Thank
Compton,
you.
I'm out.
Okay. All right, Zach Lee on the check-in. All right, okay. FBJ. you hot?
Hey, man.
That was crazy.
Hey, man, get that zest, bro. That was a zest fest right there, man. Listen, all I got to say is when I started quoting and reading some historical Irish homosexual writers and articulate people, Rory started getting offended, and all he could talk about was my extensive shoe collection. I rest my case. Okay. Let's throw these topics out. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving, man.
Yeah. Hey, man. So, I haven't seen the video of the transgender Alana McLaughlin. Did you see that? Do you have a link? Beat up a female?
Yeah, I could find the YouTube link. That fight went down in Miami in the Hard Rock Stadium. I think it's the same fight where it was Tito Ortiz and Anderson Silva. Also, Trump was at that fight, too. I know you don't care about that.
No, I saw part of that. I saw part of that. But, okay, so that was at that same event? That was like one of the early cards?
Yeah,
Holy
on the Trilogy event. I was on the same event on the same night. I was seeing the video, but just speaking on that, it's messed up because I've even heard about college female athletes that had to compete against transgender men. I think we talked about this on the show before.
Yeah, we did.
Against their will. They've had scholarships threatened to be revoked if they didn't fight these women, these men for claiming to be women. They have broken bones, had limbs disconnected and dislocated, and even fighting in the professional stance. If I'm a woman, if I was any one of these women, I would refuse to fight a transgender woman in any sport. And I feel like women in general should come together and try to have some type of ban or some type of boycott from competing and participating in athletic events with transsexual women, because it's not fair. If I put on a wig and a skirt like Russell Westbrook and I say I identify as a woman and punch a girl in the jaw, what's my penalty for that?
Yeah.
What's the penalty for somebody who say they're non-binary and can switch in and out of genders when they feel the need to?
I mean, it changes the whole landscape of what we have always said throughout American history. A man should not beat on a woman. So just because you feel like a woman, I mean, body-wise, your DNA structure, you are stronger than a female. You're structured differently. Yeah, I think that's crazy. Send me that link, please, when you get time. And I think I'm going to finish up, man. We've hit the 2-hour mark. Great talking to you. And so when do you see yourself doing your next podcast? Please.
I'm doing my next podcast Wednesday. My next podcast, Perspectives and Facts podcast, will be next Wednesday. Go type in a Florida Boy J on YouTube in the search handle. You can find my podcast. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers.
Nice.
My first and third episodes are on the way to hit 2,000 views, so I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Find me on Instagram, high_life93 on Instagram. I do IG Lives, and I'm pretty sure I got a couple of interviews I'm lining up this week as well. So you're going to see me on a few other people's platforms and, doing some collab content creation also. So, Star, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
You guys have a wonderful night.
Good to talk to you. Take care. All right. Florida Boy Jay checking in. Juan, I got your donation. Conway from Griselda wore a skirt too. Yeah, I saw that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not impressed, nor am I hating. I just don't give a fuck. As I said earlier, there's a lot of males who just they do this for attention. They weren't good-looking men in their formative years. It probably fucks with their psyche. But again, I don't care. I'm not intimidated. I'm not homophobic. I just give a fuck about you wearing a skirt or whatever you're trying to tell society. Thank you, Juan, for your donation. Nomad Nick, Conor McGregor. I don't give a shit about Conor McGregor right now. Did they have a fight or something like that? What's going on here? Hold on a second. Okay, you sent me a link. Conor McGregor, he threw some type of drink or something at the VMAs. Okay. Thank you, Nomad Nick. Conor McGregor got his leg broke. Thank you. Hey, Shanice. Shanice sent a donation. Okay, yes, I remember Odell Beckham Jr. wearing a skirt or a kilt. Yeah. Troll babies, wasn't there somebody a couple of months ago or a year ago, some female claiming Odell Beckham Jr. flew her out and he liked her to take a dump on him, or was that fake news? I'm just asking. I don't know. Cuban Link, I'm just asking. Don't post this on your IG and turn this into a story. I'm just asking. Wasn't that Odell Beckham Jr., Troll Babies? Yeah, some girl said he flew her out, something to do with she wanted him to take a... Okay, was it fake news? Okay, it's fake news. Fake news. Okay, I spoke to Houston. Boss Talk Nation. Star Lil Nas X tonight at Thank You to the Gay Agenda. I appreciate the donation. He's weird looking to me. Take off all the dress and the makeup and all that goofy shit. He's a weird looking guy. As I said, guys like that who were not popular, females were not attracted to them. It does a job to them psychologically, if you ask me. I could be wrong. I'm not saying they weren't born that way, but I just don't give a fuck. I literally unfollowed some people on Instagram today because it was just too much. It was overload. It was like, oh God, give it a break. I read Sam's donation, Tara, Antonio, King. Okay, yes, I've heard about this before. Thank you, Kwame. Which Kwame is that? I know a few. Dogs can detect seizures. I've heard that. Thank you so much. You sent a link to CNN.com. Thank you so much. Theo has sent a picture of Vin Diesel wearing a kilt. What? Not that I give a fuck about him, but Troll Babies, didn't Vin Diesel do some type of weird dance years ago to Beyonce's song? Filmed himself? Was that Drunken in Love? What's that song called? Hey, Vin Diesel. Hey, girl. Hold on. I could have swore that was him, Vin Diesel. There he is. Vin Diesel dances to Beyonce's Drunk in Love 7 years ago. Hey, girl. Let me put this in the chat. Hold on a second. A weirdo ass nigga. And I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I put the link in the live chat. We're not impressed with you goofy ass niggas. You get no props. I remember my father told me about Flip Wilson back in the 70s because Flip Wilson was a comedian. He wore that dress, Geraldine. Oh man, my father said some he said some shit about Flip Wilson. I can't repeat right now, but he wasn't with that type of shit, man. If anybody's like, from that era. Yeah, Flip Wilson, Geraldine. Geraldine gave birth to was it Shaniqua? What was that character, Martin Lawrence? Was it Shaniqua? And then you had Jamie Foxx, whatever that character was named, Wanda. Hold on, guys. What a great day I had today. Shanae, pardon me. Shanae. Was that the name? How could you not know Shanae? Yeah, because I didn't watch that type of show on a consistent basis. I was very familiar with it. Shanae. With all that, with the hands and the... Weren't they supposed to do a movie together? Shanae and Wanda? Brian, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Julian, is it Julian? Star, did you hear Pop Smoke's grave was vandalized? Yeah, he was buried in some type of mausoleum. and they broke into it, and reports are saying that they may have dragged the coffin out. This happened in a Brooklyn cemetery. Yes, sir, I saw that. The streets got to eat, sir. You know, if you're burying niggas with jewels and shit and... Pardon me. If you're burying niggas with ice, you know, we out here, ribs is touching, hey man, and there's no cameras, yo, let's get up in there, man. That was my nigga, but you know, baby need new shoes, man. I got the sledgehammer. That was my nigga, but just get up in the coffin, man. See if the nigga got on any ice. I know that's fucked up. Okay, checking in from the UK, WL. Thank you so much. A few more calls here. Area code, who was calling in from 636? Sunday night, 636.
Oh, shit, what's happening with this star, man?
Hey, who's this?
It's Mojo, man. What's going on with you?
What's up with you, man? We spoke
What's
earlier.
happening with it,
we
man?
spoke. How you been, man? What's cracking?
I'm smooth, man. I'm over here. I'm trying to hold my composure. That Pop Smoke take. Come on, man. He ribs is touching. Hey, got a sledgehammer.
Hang on. Mojo, listen, man. I was born and raised in New Jersey, but I've been a dirty Brooklyn nigga for a lot of years. Dirty Brooklyn nigga, you know what I'm saying? And if the coffin, if we can get to it, and there might be some jewels and shit up in there, my nigga, we going up in there. We're going up in there.
As you should, you know, as you should. I ain't got much going, man. You know, make sure y'all follow the podcast, Twisted Youngins with a Z. I just finished the interview with an old girl who got shot 17 times. I'll be dropping that joint probably about Thursday or Friday, if not sooner. How about that? You jig?
Now, hang on a second. Mojo, you were supposed to send me a banner for my community section. You got busy. I know you got busy, but now hang on a second.
No, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm working on that joint. You did send me the contact, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him up later on, either tonight or tomorrow, and let him know, hey, get started on that joint. I'll get him over there.
Okay. So now hang on. So baby girl who got shot 17 times. We spoke about her last week. Tell us about your interview. She's okay. She's walking with a stroller. Her ex-boyfriend, he was home. He was with his other girl. His other girl called her. He fell asleep. She took the truck, came to her house, blasting. Yes? What happened?
Yeah, from the horse's mouth, from her mouth verbatim, she said, you know, obviously before that happened, she was at a Halloween party. She left the party, went to the crib, you know, was just settling in, was still a little tipsy and whatnot. Right. And, you know, old girl called her phone, popping that joint. And, you know, what fucked me up was she told her, like, well, shit, you can have his ass, you know. And old girl was like, oh, I can have him type shit. Like, shit, I come, you know, shoot the windows out. She dismissed it as old girl talking shit. So she continued to do her thing. She heard her whip, her boyfriend's whip, and she thought that old girl, the side chick, kicked her boyfriend down, and he was trying to come post up at her crib. So she went outside like, oh, nah, nigga, don't be coming over here. And before she looked up, old girl had the blammer. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? She looked at it. She was like, oh, what you doing here? Old girl pulled out the gun and started shooting. Now, my journalism kicked in, and I said, well, after the first 3 shots, what was you thinking? She was like, hell, I didn't think anything. Old girl didn't even give her a chance to even plead for her life. She pulled out the gun and started shooting immediately.
Right.
Yeah, it was wild, man. She, you know, she is walking now. Obviously, she has to have a walker. She can't walk for long periods of time, and she has to take a distance. She needs to take a wheelchair with her. She was about to have surgery again. They just left court about the situation. They'll be going back soon, either next week or the week after that, to try to see if they can get a verdict on her and get her behind bars for good, you know. And it's, that's
hang on a second. So now she's not in jail now? She shot this girl.
Yeah, she's in jail. She's in jail now. She's been in jail since, I believe, last year.
Okay.
And obviously with the court system and, with COVID and everything, because it happened during the pandemic. So with all of that happening, they pushed it back. But she said they left court last week. They tried to shoot to try to get her some bail so she can get out. Judge denied bail. They'll be going back again for another bail hearing. After that, the real trial will start.
Whew. Okay, so now with all due respect, I don't want you to tell too much about your interview, but now clearly she's in a different place. How old is she, the girl who was shot 17 times?
She was 18.
Wow. A baby.
She's a baby.
A baby.
Yep.
So
absolutely,
there's a lesson here for others. I mean, there's nothing I can do or we can do about the reality that she now has to live with for the rest of her life, but is there a lesson here that, from your perspective, all that arguing, all that being contentious, I don't give a fuck, girl, you can have them, yada. Is there anything that we can tell the babies who might, might walk into something like that? Because it sounds like she walked into the blammer.
Yeah, and I mean, there is a lesson in it. Obviously, her lesson is a little different from the larger perspective of the message. My lesson to her was, in your situation now, she was she's a spiritual person. So I told her, hey, you got another chance to live. Might not be the best circumstances, but you got another chance to live. Make the best of it,
Yeah.
But on a larger perspective for the women out there who will watch it or women who are stuck in those situations, I covered the fact how there's some sort of codependency going on, For you to be, this ain't no first time thing. It ain't like, she just pulled up with the blammer. They didn't threw my, shouts out my co-host Myra. Okay. She put her on the spot. They didn't threw hands before.
Oh. Oh.
So,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So now, so this changes things. So they have been fighting over the dick in the past. Fighting over the dick.
Absolutely, yeah. She pulled up to the crib and tried to break in her shit before, she said, I was like, well, damn, and if you didn't threw hands with her and you didn't got the best of her a couple times, she might not want to throw hands no more. She might have felt like, this is it right here. I know how to handle.
Must have been some good dick. Pause. Must have been some good dick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like I told her, the girl crazy and all this.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you over this dick.
She's crazy.
This dick here, bitch, I'll kill you. I'll kill you over this.
Yeah, absolutely. Over this dick here, I'm gonna shoot you about this joint. And it's crazy. Like I told
folks,
you, at the end of the day,
show is over. Good night.
The girl crazy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mojo.
Like I told her, man, continue to prosper. As far as the larger message to the women out there, if y'all see that and y'all in that situation, like she said, her mission is to hopefully she could catch a woman who dealing with it and tell them to get the fuck out immediately.
All right.
I asked her what was the red flag, where she knew, hey, I might need to jump this bitch alone. I might need to leave this hoe alone. And she said when she broke into the crib. Shorty was breaking in the crib.
Mojo, when you get time,
been
man,
about that gangster life.
When you get time, send me a banner. I would like to promote that interview, man. Please, all right?
Absolutely, man. I will have the banner to you by the end of the week. The interview will be out by the end of the week as well.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you, Mojo.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Bitch, I will kill you over this dick. Pause. Folks, let me put my banner on the screen. Pardon me, the showrunner for advertising on the show. So we can give you premium placement. Okay, there's my email address. We will send you a marketing deck with the latest analytics, an address where you can send products, and we can give you some live reads and other things, okay? All right, listen, it's Sunday evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to shut the phones down. Hold on a second. Let me do this now whilst you guys are here so I don't forget episodes. I think we've covered everything. I do want to emphasize one more time, though, with regards to some of you fathers who are good fathers. And I really mean this from the heart. A lot of you are good fathers, and I have a lot of respect for good fathers. I had a great father. salute to you, because these kids today are different. They're up on social media disrespecting their parents, doing shit for clicks and views like it's fun. I saw some video with some girls and the grandmother's sitting right there, and they're saying some shit about the grandmother just for shits and giggles, and the grandmother's like, the fuck? It's a different generation now. So salute to those of you fathers who deal with this stuff, and you, I guess what I'm trying to say is you forgive your children. You forgive them. I don't have that experience. If a younger person disrespects me, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't ever speak to me again in life. You've done nothing for me. You didn't help me do a goddamn thing. Fuck you. I'm going someplace else. Hey, I'll see you guys. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Tuesday, okay? But in the meantime, make sure you check out Mr. Skylar Saunders. This is a good man. We were supposed to hook up and have coffee when I went up north to handle that police business, but he was busy. But please tell this man that I sent you, and you guys have a great night. Take care.